Okay, good morning to everyone. So, in the last class, we were discussing about the preparation of phenols from different types of reactants like cumene, and we have prepared even from chlorobenzene also, that is haloalkanes, and benzene diazonium salts also. We have prepared the phenols, right? So, the further reactions are the reactions involving the cleavage of OH bond. So here if you observe the cleavage of OH bond, right? So oxygen and hydrogen bond breaks. Whenever this oxygen and hydrogen bond breaks, so what will be the result in the reaction? So that is generally called as acidity of alcohols and phenols. In case of acidity of alcohols and phenols, acidic nature is that is a removal of H plus ions. So how fast the H plus ions can be removed from the OH atoms in the alcohols as well as phenols. So these are the some of the examples for that kind of reaction, right? So whenever you take an example of alcohols, so here if you observe, I have taken alcohol here, ROH. So in presence of sodium metal, that is reaction with metal, that is a first example. Whenever it reacts with sodium metal, it will convert into sodium alkoxide. Here you can observe, here it is initially there is a OH bond, oxygen hydrogen bond. We are talking about the cleavage. Cleavage means breaking of OH bond. So due to the breaking of OH bond, what happens? So it will convert into ONA. So other than that, the alkyl group is same. Here if you observe the alkyl group, so that is R, which is further bonded to the alcoholic group, that is OH. In presence of sodium, what happens? This sodium that reacts with oxygen and it will convert into ONA bond, right? So due to the breaking of OH bond, it will convert into ONA bond. That is called as the sodium alkoxide. Similarly, even in case of phenols also, right? So phenols are the aromatic compounds which are bonded with OH. Here again, if you react that phenols with the sodium metal, then what happens? Again, the same process will take place. This cleavage, that is breaking of OH bond, takes place. The bond between oxygen and hydrogen breaks due to the presence of sodium, and it will convert into ONA, right? So this is generally called as sodium phenoxide along with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Right? So this shows the acidic strength of alcohols and phenols, right? So next we will compare the acidic strength of alcohols and phenols. First we'll understand the acidic strength of alcohols decreases in the order of primary, secondary and tertiary, which means primary alcohols are more acidic than compared to secondary, and these are more acidic than compared to tertiary. So in primary, only one hydrogen is replaced along with the OH group. So therefore that is RCH2OH that we have studied in the classification of alcohols. Primary, if one hydrogen is removed. If two hydrogens are removed, that is a secondary, two alkyl groups are attached. And the third one is tertiary. So here in tertiary also, so if you observe, there are three alkyl groups due to the removal of three hydrogen atoms. So therefore the acidic strength of alcohols decreases in the order, right? So primary is a greater acidic nature, secondary alcohols are less acidic when compared to the primary, and tertiary are so least acidic when compared to primary and secondary, right? So with the help of acidity of alcohols, we can compare the acidity of or acidic strength of alcohols in case of primary, secondary and tertiary, right? Further, if you see the acidity of phenols, so generally alcohols are weaker acids than water, right? So water is H2O, that is H2O molecule, right? So here H2O will convert into H plus and OH minus, right? So generally H2O will convert into H plus and OH minus. So wherever there is an liberation of H plus ion, we'll call it as acids, right? So according to Arrhenius theory, we have studied that. So any molecule which has capability to give the H plus ions are generally termed as acids. So here if you compare alcohols, so alcohols are weaker acids than compared to water, which means water can easily protonated, which means it can be easily converted into H plus ions, but it's a very low capacity of alcoholic group to convert into H plus ions. So therefore whenever that is OH molecule, so this OH will not easily break because oxygen is more electronegative than compared to hydrogen. Therefore this oxygen will not give H plus ions very easily. Therefore what happens? So OH molecules are very less acidic nature when compared to that of water molecule, right? And further if you compare the water molecule and alcohols, and phenols, the phenols are stronger acidic than the alcohols. There are 2 points here. Remember, generally alcohols are weaker acids than water, and phenols are stronger acids than the alcohols, which means the water is in between alcohols and phenols, right? So the less acidic is alcohol, so next water, and next that is phenol, which means phenols are stronger acids than alcohols. The reason is due to the higher electronegativity of sp2 hybridized carbon electron density decreases on the oxygen, which means whenever here I have given the comparison. Here if you observe, so R is the alkyl group which is bonded with the oxygen and hydrogen, that is of the alcoholic group. Here if you observe, there are two pair of electrons on the oxygen atom, and here what happens, this hydrogen whenever eliminates, so it will give negative charge on the oxygen. So since this oxygen is more electronegative, so this hydrogen will not leave very easily. This hydrogen will not leave this oxygen very easily. Therefore what happens, so it will convert into RO plus H plus in a weaker section when compared to that of the phenols. But in phenols what happens, this oxygen will easily give H plus ion. This oxygen will easily give H plus ion when compared to so ROH, which means in alkyl group, the removal of hydrogen from the hydroxyl group, that is alcoholic group, is quite a different way, or you can say that it's a late process, right? So it is a late process. But in case of phenols what happens, here the hydroxyl group, due to the delocalization of electron, right? So delocalization means a shifting of double bond. Here if you observe, so due to the shifting of double bond, what happens, there will be an charge on the oxygen. So therefore the electron density decreases on oxygen, right? So the density of electrons decreases on oxygen, that strength weakens due to the presence of delocalization of electrons. So therefore this oxygen can easily give, right? So this oxygen can easily give hydrogen. So therefore there is one important statement, that is phenols are stronger acids than the alcohols, right? So this is very important. They may ask for 1 mark, give reason or why phenols are stronger acids when compared to that of the alcohols. So the next important reaction is esterification, right? So generally we'll call it as a ester formation reaction, right? So esterification is also called as ester formation reaction. The compounds which are in the form of RCOOR dash, right? So the molecular formula of esters is, so that functional group, that is COOR, right? So here we are preparing esters. Here if you observe in the product side, we are preparing the esters, and this reaction is generally called as ester formation reaction, or it is also known as esterification, right? So whenever the alcohols and phenols, right, so here we can take both alcohols and phenols react with carboxylic acid. We have taken one functional group, carboxylic acid, right? So the molecular formula of carboxylic acid is COOH, right? So with acid chloride, right? So in presence of acid chloride and acids, so the acid anhydrides to form esters, right? So it will give the esters. If you take ROH means alcoholic group, so that is alkyl group bonded with OH, generally we will call it as so ROH. In presence of carboxylic acid and in presence of H plus ion, that is acid chlorides, the acid anhydrides, right? So the acid anhydrides, it will convert into esters. Here if you observe, it is in the form of RCOOR dash, right? So the molecular formula of esters is so COOR, right? So whenever the compound consists of COOR, right? So this is the molecular formula of esters, right? So therefore here again, if you take an example of aromatic compound, right? So aromatic compounds are nothing but the phenols. So here aryl group, which is bonded with the OH group, when it reacts with RCOOH, right? So that is carboxylic acid. Again in presence of acid chloride, it will convert into ester. Same reaction. So in the first reaction we have given the example for alkyl group by taking the alkyl group. In the second example we have given the example for aryl group, that is phenols. When react with the carboxylic acid, they will convert into ester. And further esters, and further there will be a liberation of water molecule in both the cases, right? So this is very simple reaction. Esterification means if you divide the word, you get two words, that is ester formation reaction. In a reaction, in the product side, if the ester is formed, so then that reaction is generally called as esterification or ester formation reaction. And the next one is acetylation, right? So acetylation of salicylic acid produces aspirin, right? So this reaction, generally they may ask for 2 marks or 3 marks. So generally they will ask for 3 marks, or they may ask for 2 marks also. So very important reaction. Acetylation means introduction of acetyl group, right? So acetyl group means CH3CO, right? So the complex or the compound which is made up of CH3CO, that we will call it as acetyl group, right? So this acetyl group is introduced, this acetyl group is introduced in an salicylic acid, right? So therefore it will convert into, right, so aspirin, right? So we are preparing aspirin with the help of salicylic acid. So here if you take salicylic acid in the reactant side, salicylic acid consists of two functional group, that is benzene bonded with the carboxylic group along with the hydroxyl group, that means alcoholic group, right? So here the salicylic acid, when you react this with the CH3CO, that is acetyl group, right? So that is acetyl group. This acetyl group is fixed into the salicylic acid. So therefore in presence of acidic medium, what come here, if you observe, this is OH bond. So this OH bond breaks, and here wherever there is a position of hydrogen, this acetyl group is introduced. This acetyl group is introduced. So therefore it will convert into OCOCH3. It will convert into OCOCH3. That is generally called as acetyl salicylic acid. That is generally called as acetyl salicylic acid, which is also known as aspirin, right? So in case of many tablets, you might have heard, right? So this is aspirin, right? So the molecular formula of aspirin, and this is the structure of aspirin: benzene ring bonded with the carboxylic acid, and further there was an introduction of acetyl group. Acetyl means the molecular formula of acetyl is CH3CO, right? So this group is introduced at the position of hydrogen by the removal of hydrogen in the salicylic acid. This is very simple reaction. Most of the time they have asked in the exam. Once again I will explain. Acetylation means introduction of acetyl group in the alcohols and phenols. Even in case of alcohols or even in case of phenols, if you introduce this CH3CO group, and that reaction is generally called as acetylation. Here if you take an example of salicylic acid, right? So salicylic acid is nothing but the benzene ring which is bonded with the carboxyl group and alcoholic group in presence of acetyl, that is CH3CO twice, right? We have taken it 2 moles in presence of acidic medium. In presence of acidic medium, so there is an introduction of CH3CO at the position of hydrogen. Here the hydrogen breaks, it will come out and it will convert into CH3CO. There is OCH3, and this is generally called as acetyl salicylic acid. It is generally called as acetyl salicylic acid, and the another name for this is aspirin. So here we have taken it 2 moles. 1 mole is reacted with this hydroxyl group, and another mole this hydrogen mixed with that, and it will convert into acetic acid. That is the side product. Don't worry about the side product. So the most important thing is the main product. So they may ask for 3 marks, that is how we can prepare aspirin from salicylic acid, right? So very simple. Aspirin can be prepared with the help of salicylic acid by introducing the acetyl group. And this reaction is generally called as acetylation. This reaction is generally called as acetylation in presence of acidic medium. That is very simple reaction, right? And the next important type of reactions are reaction involving the cleavage of a carbon-oxygen bond in alcohols, right? So until now we have studied the reaction involving the cleavage of OH bond. So here if you observe, so we have studied the cleavage of OH bond, the oxygen hydrogen bond which breaks. But here now we are talking about the carbon and oxygen bond, right? So the bond between carbon and oxygen breaks, and what will be the result in that, right? So in case of cleavage of carbon and oxygen bond in case of alcohols, the first reaction is reaction with hydrogen halides, right? So hydrogen halides means the hydrogen which is bonded with the halogen atom, right? So which are in the form of HX. Here if you observe, H means hydrogen, X means halogen, right? So whenever there is an reaction between hydrogen and halogen, right? So we have seen the halogens like chlorine, fluorine, bromine and iodine also, right? So these molecules, whenever they react with the halogen, they will convert into hydrogen halide. So if you take an example for alcohols, that is ROH, right? So the alkyl group which is bonded with the OH, we'll call it as alcohols. When these alcohols reacts with the hydrogen halide, they will convert into alkyl halide. This is very important reaction, right? So whenever the alcohols react with hydrogen halide, they will convert into alkyl halide, which means here if you observe, the hydroxyl group is initially present in case of alcohols. Due to the addition of HX, that is hydrogen halide, what happens? This OH molecule reacts with H. This OH molecule react with H and it will convert into, right? So water molecule as a side product, right? So that will convert into water molecule as a side product due to the formation of RX, that is generally called as alkyl halide. So here I can write, so that is initially we have taken it as ROH, right? So plus HX, what happens? So this molecule of hydrogen reacts with this molecule of hydroxyl, right? So then it will convert into, right? So it will convert into H2O as a side product. So along with that, there is an preparation of RX, right? So this RX is generally called as alkyl halide. So this is very important reaction. The alkyl halides can be prepared. The same reaction I have written here. ROH is the alkyl group which is bonded with the hydroxyl group, that is generally we'll call it as alcohols. In alcohols, if you react the alcohols with the hydrogen halide means the hydrogen which is bonded with the halogen, what happens? This hydrogen will withdraw this OH molecule. So due to the withdrawal of this OH molecule, what happens? This will convert into H2O as a side product. This will convert into H2O as a side product and there is a formation of the alkyl halides. There is a formation of alkyl halides and this reaction is generally called as reaction with hydrogen halide. Reaction with hydrogen halide, right? So once again we'll see all these reactions. The first one was reaction involving the cleavage of OH bond, which means whenever the oxygen and hydrogen bond breaks, right? So there will be a product like sodium alkoxide in presence of the alkyl group which is bonded with the hydroxyl group, that is in case of alcohols. Whenever there is a reaction with metals like sodium, it will convert into sodium alkoxide. There will be a liberation of hydrogen gas. Similarly, in case of phenols also, whenever the phenols reacts with the sodium atom, they will convert into sodium phenoxide along with the liberation of hydrogen. And we have compared the acidic strength of alcohols in the order of, which is in the decreasing order of, there is primary is more acidic than compared to secondary and it is more acidic than compared to tertiary, right? So further, if you see the acidity of phenols, so in this case generally alcohols are weaker acids. We are talking about three important things. One is alcohols, one is water, another one is phenol, right? So here we are comparing alcohols, water and phenol. So whenever you compare alcohols, water and phenol, here you can observe 2 points. One is generally alcohols are weaker acids because they will not give H plus ions very easily, which means according to Arrhenius theory, the molecule which gives H plus ions are generally called as acids. Here if you see water molecule, so whenever you split water molecule, it will convert into H plus and OH minus. It will convert into H plus and OH minus. But in case of alcohols, what happens? The hydroxyl group, the oxygen is more electronegative. So therefore, it will not leave this hydrogen very easily, right? Of course, it may leave, but that's not very easy process when compared to that of in the water molecule. Therefore, so these are weaker acids when compared to that of water molecule. But when you compare alcohols and phenols, so phenols are the stronger acids because the main reason is here the carbon is sp2 hybridized. In case of aromatic ring, there is a delocalization of electron or there is an sp2 hybridized carbon atom, which means the electron density decreases on oxygen. The density of electron decreases on oxygen. Therefore, this hydrogen leaves this oxygen very easily, right? So therefore, it can convert into H plus ion. Therefore, there is an important statement. The phenols are stronger acids than compared to alcohols, right? So the water is in between alcohols and phenols because alcohols are weakest acids when compared to water and phenol. So therefore, phenol is stronger acid or more acid when compared to alcohols, right? And further, we have studied the esterification reaction. Generally, we will call it as a ester formation reaction. So here ester means the compounds which are in the form of COOR. There is a functional group. So alcohols and phenols when reacts with carboxylic acid in presence of acid chloride, so they will convert into esters. We have taken two examples, that is alcohols and phenols in presence of carboxylic acid, and in presence of acidic medium we have converted them into esters along with the liberation of water molecule. Similarly, in case of acetylation, what happens? This is very important for your examination purpose. The salicylic acid produces aspirin, which means aspirin can be prepared from salicylic acid by the process of acetylation. Acetylation means introduction or addition of acetyl group into alcohols and phenols, right? So whenever you take alcohols and phenols, so in which we can introduce or we can substitute or we can join or we can add, right, whatever you can say. So the acetyl group is introduced or added to the alcohols and phenols, and that process is generally called as acetylation. With the help of this acetylation reaction, what we can do, we can prepare aspirin with the help of salicylic acid. Here if you observe, there is a salicylic acid, which means the aromatic ring which is bonded to the carboxylic acid group, and what that is hydroxyl group, that is alcoholic group. There are two functional group here. On the addition or a reaction with the acetyl group, what happens? So in presence of acidic medium, this hydrogen replaces and there is an introduction or addition of this acetyl group. Therefore, it will convert into acetyl salicylic acid, and generally it is called as aspirin. Generally, it is called as aspirin. So here we have taken 2 moles of acetyl group. Therefore, 1 mole is attached here. Here you can observe that one. And 1 more reacts with this hydrogen and it will generally convert into acetic acid, right? So this is very important reaction. Further, we have seen the reaction involving the cleavage of carbon oxygen bond, that is CO bond in alcohols. The reaction with the hydrogen halide. Hydrogen halide means the reaction between hydrogen and halogen atom. It may be any kind of halogen, chlorine, fluorine, bromine and iodine. Whenever the alcohols react with this HX, that is a hydrogen halide, it will convert into alkyl halide along with the liberation of water molecule, right? So here if you observe, the reaction is like this. R, there is alkyl group reacted with the OH group, that is alcohols. The hydrogen halide, the hydrogen from the hydrogen halide will attract this OH and it comes out as a water molecule as a side product, and the remaining R, there is alkyl group, will react with the halogen atom of the hydrogen halide and it will convert into alkyl halide. Therefore, alkyl halides can be prepared by reacting the alcohols with hydrogen halide. This is important example for the preparation of alkyl halides by reacting alcohols with the hydrogen halide, right? So one important thing, they may ask for 1 mark. So most of the time they have repeated this question. What is Lucas reagent, right? So Lucas reagent is a mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and zinc chloride. Remember, this is very important point. Lucas reagent is the mixture of concentrated hydrochloric acid and zinc chloride, right? Concentrated hydrochloric acid, that is HCl and ZnCl2, right? So this will be useful for the measurement of acidity or acidic strength of different kinds of alcohol like primary, secondary and tertiary, right? So remember, Lucas reagent is a mixture of concentrated HCl and ZnCl2.